Life. Take it around here for y'all. Something light, you know. Out here on the balcony. Out here on the balcony. Overlooking the city. Overlooking the city. Overlooking the city. Now I mean, overlooking the city. Team Tucker. You know the vibes. Joe Dini on deck. You know.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.
Yes, this is Source Talk, Showtime Shot News Midi. Say I got the man himself, Mr. Sugar Hill. First off, champ, thank you for your time. This man needs a little introduction.
Sugar Hill on Sauce Talk.
That's right.
Yes. Top of the morning. You know, gotta get to it early in the morning. You know the vibes. Let me take this down. Yeah, hold on. Get this out of the way. All right. Let's get started. Boxing is back today. Coach Reen on deck. Top of the morning, Reenie. If y'all hear a little snoring, that's just Reenie in the background getting her rest in. Overall, a decent night of boxing last night. The main event. Congratulations to Matisse. Hopefully I said his last name right. Becoming a world champion. Got the 5th round knockdown, and his opponent couldn't continue on. Jamal James, I don't know where you go from here. I'll get into that in a second. 34 years old. To me, he's a club fighter. He's a club fighter. But there's levels. Like I said, I don't see him making a world title push, even if Earl Spence, say, vacates the belts, and then you have the WBA, IBF, and the WBC Open. I don't really see Jamal James grabbing any of those three. Because, like I said, there's levels. Elvis Rodriguez at 140. What's next for him? Quality victory over Jeremy O'Donnell. O'Donnell showed a lot of heart, being dropped in the 7th round. They gave him another knockdown in the 12th. Could have been a slip. O'Donnell now is 17-2-2. See, like when you start getting to title contending and trying to push for titles, man, it's real predators in that water. The levels, the gears, things change. 140 is really not wide open, but it's open to the fact where now you see, I forget the other guy's name that got the other belt, because Josh Taylor dropped 3 of the 4 belts. I would have liked to seen Gary Antoine Russell fight for a belt, but politics in the sport, he didn't really get his shot. But he's in the mix, man. Maybe he can get I think, what is he ranked in the WBA? So maybe he'll get a title shot. You see they lining Rolly up. Rolly has some sort of a title shot in the horizons. Yeah, Rolly coming off a loss, man. Gotta love boxing. Coming off a loss in a lower weight division, moves up 5 pounds, and is already lined up for a title. Boxing, man.
Smash that like button for me. I see I got somebody in here with me. Smash the like button. Like they say, don't be moonlighting, but it's morning time, so don't be sun rising. You heard? But overall, like I said, the main event, and shout out to my man, I seen Four Corners all on the Showtime broadcast. Four Corners is making moves out there, man, on the media tip, man. Dope Abner Morris interview. David Morrell, right? That's his name, David Morrell Jr. Dope interview. Keep working, my guy. I see you. Salute, salute. But yeah, who they gonna give to Matisse next, man? He's a good fighter, man. He came out, he showed a lot of I want to say, like, he's a dog. Cause that first round, my man came with it. He bum rushed him. I think he threw upwards of like 90 something punches. I mean, but the champ weathered that storm, and then when he started bringing his fire, his corner stopped the fight. I think that was his father. They said stop the fight. I like that. You know, he knows his son. He's seen his fighter taking punches, and live to fight another day, man. You don't, like, one fight can end your career. Like, the damage you sustain, the beating you sustain, you can never be the same sometimes, man. But if you know, you know. So kudos to them. I know he said he wants the rematch. I remember hearing that in the interview with Jim Gray. But listen, I told y'all what I was going to talk about this morning, man. For those of y'all that is conscious, that are woken, that was a lot of emphasis on this last night. The fact that salute to Mr. Gumbo in the building. The fact that how they was highlighting the fact of inactivity. Jamal James, 16 months. Longest inactive period of his career at 34 years old. Elvis Rodriguez, after his victory with Jeremy Adorno, highlighted the fact that he was inactive for a while. See, a lot of y'all, most of y'all, all y'all that come on here and talk this boxing, not going to highlight that. Why are so many premier boxing champion fighters inactive? We see it all the way from the highest heights to the lowest lows now. Because not for nothing, we're heading into March. It'll be a whole year now for Jamal Charlo. April will be a whole year for Earl Spence. These are their hitters that are inactive. Jamal James, 16 months. He looked as sloppy. If you watch my salute to the guys in here with the comments. Appreciate that. True Benjamin said no more money. Glad you said it, because if I say it, I'm a hater. Thank you for the brothers that are enlightened and woken. I'm going to get to that too. I'm going to get to that. Thank you so much, my good brothers. But yes, inactivity, right? And you see what the good brothers highlighted, no money. Now, when you highlight this and you say this, they automatically try to say that you're a hater, you're a PBC basher. No, I'm breaking down the stats to you. These fighters aren't fighting. The grass isn't as green as you think over there. It's not. When guys aren't getting dates, the writing is on the wall. Deontay Wilder is over in the Middle East right now with his manager, Shelly Finkel. They're trying to secure something. This is happening, man. Like, see, most of these guys that come on here and talk boxing, they're not really fans. They're not really advocates of the sport. They're fans of particular networks and fighters and advisors and promoters. The game is the game, man. The game is the game. And it took for their king, Wilder, and others that they idol worship to venture off the ranch and start exposing it. Like, see, AB is liked, but AB You see how they did AB? They made AB come back and clean it up, man. And check out my video. I highlighted that, man. AB had to come back and clean it up and say, yeah, maybe I did blow my money. But why haven't you taken a check in 6 years? Like, that's not normal business etiquette. That's not normal business practice. If you do a job as a private contractor, because that's what professional prize fighters are. They're private contractors. After your contract is a legit contract, is your fight date, your fight. So as a private contractor, you are supposed to get paid after the job. The job is the fight. This man is on record for saying that for 6 years as a private contractor, he never received a check. He would just call Al Heyman and get money. I don't. It is what it is, man. To each his own, man. Right? But you see how he had to come out and clean it up. The pressure. But I want y'all to catch this source too, right? While we're kicking it, and I got some guys up in here. Just smash the like button for me. That's all I ask. A like is free. It doesn't cost you a fee. Hopefully y'all caught that source. But shout out to Floyd Mayweather. Another exhibition. Robbing the bank, like he likes to say. It's funny how a retired fighter, and I'm not knocking his hustle, a retired fighter and Floyd Mayweather Jr. is pretty much more active than some of these current fighters. I think Floyd done fought like, it seems like every 4 couple of months, he's getting an exhibition fight in. He's getting dates. He is getting dates. So I want to say this to True Benjamin and Mr. Gumbo. You said there's no more money. I think there is money. They're just giving the money to the people that they want to give it to. Because how was Floyd able to continue to fight exhibitions? And I don't believe he's fighting for free, right? He's not fighting for free, these exhibitions. But he's getting the money. Salute to my God, man. I appreciate the support, man. $5 super chat from my CDL brother, Mr. Gumbo on deck. They shall not worship idols. Facts, man, but they do. They do, Gumbo. I was talking about that the other day, how by Derrick James working with Anthony Joshua, all the Anthony Joshua hate kind of went out the window now, because another one of their idols that they worship as a god is training him now. But prior to that, man, AJ used to catch a lot of flack from YouTubers, the YouTube media over here. But the moment he started working with Derrick James, everything changed. You see that? You got to pay attention to that. See, one thing about me, 2 eyes, 2 ears. I listen, I watch, I pay attention to the moves. But yeah, once again, man, salute to Mr. Gumbo for the $5 super chat. Appreciate that, my good brother. But yeah, let's get back to the inactivity, man. These guys aren't fighting, man, for whatever reason. Like, the money dried up. There's no sponsorships. I just think, like, but the money is there. Because if you notice, you see Wilder's over there in the Middle East. You got to go get it. As a fighter, an independent contractor, like I like to call him, a hunter, you got to go. It's like, I'm going to use this terminology right here for my good brothers that's in here kicking it with me. In the African desert, right, you get the seasons change. You go through the dry season, right? What do the predators, the hyenas, the lions, the African wild dogs do when it's the Great Migration, when the water dries up and the wildebeest and the prey and all that, it's on the move for the water. The predators do what they got to do. They follow the wildebeest, right? They follow the wildebeest. The fighters got to do the same thing. It's kind of sad how the American fighters are catching on slow, because I don't know what was going on with them in regards to always trying to make it seem like the grass was always green. But no, that well done dried up, man. And shout out to True Benjamin and Mr. Gumble for highlighting that, pointing it out. No more money. Yes, the well has dried up. So as a independent contractor, predator, hyena, lion, African wild dog, you got to go where the money is. You have to follow the wildebeest, the great migration. And that's what you see taking place now. Devin Haney is over there. Very smart. He's a chip off the old block like his father. You see, he is on record. They want him to fight in Vegas against Lomachenko. He prefers the Middle East because he knows he's going to get that site fee. The money will be there. Those Islamic brothers over there in the Middle East, Dubai, Saudi Arabia, things of that nature, they have that rich oil, money, wealth. They are putting the money up for these fights. AJ and Usyk, 40 million a piece, I believe. Look it up for yourself. That's $80 million that they got. Andy Ruiz, right? Everybody's like, oh, he got dropped from the PBC. He probably still has some of the bread from when he got clipped off from AJ. That's probably the biggest check that he's ever going to get. And that's probably why he's a little hesitant to do business with the PBC. This is all speculation, but this is my speculation because he got a hefty check when he fought AJ and caught that L and lost his titles. Then he came back to beat King Kong in a pay-per-view. And I guarantee you he didn't see a third of the type of money that he's seen from that AJ fight. You know, but it is what it is. See, let me get to some of these comments. Shout out to Mr. Gumby said, like Coach has said, dude, double standards. They have Bob until Devin went there. Oh yeah, they hated him. They did. See, Gumby, you be on point with it. You pay attention. That's a fact. They do move somewhere. Yeah, they do. He said, I see the money gets funny. I'm going somewhere else. Sign a contract. That's a fact. You got to move around. You got to move. Devin Haney, that's one thing I can honestly say about Devin Haney, right? And Bill. They know how to get to it. They did it with Matchroom, right? They secured a lucrative deal with Matchroom, was getting paid great money. Then they wanted the belts. They did what they had to do. They made a deal to get the belts. They sacrificed pay for 2 fights. And look how they came back strong. Now they are in position. They want to fight in the Middle East, man. The Middle East is putting that bread out, man. Check out my video I did on that. They're making a play, man. They are putting the money up for these fights, man. And everybody was on Terrence Crawford's bumper when Terrence Crawford was over there trying to secure the fight with him and Earl Spence. But you had all these clowns, that's what I gotta call them, Ronald McDonald's, that just really killed the fight on the YouTube front, always talking about it like, man, listen, Terrence Crawford allegedly secured $50 million, right? Yeah, I bet, you know, he got $50 million from a trust fund, a hedge fund for that fight. Earl Spence wanted to know where the money was coming from. Earl, unlike you, Terrence was on the hunt. He wasn't waiting for Al or somebody else to try to feed him. He was out there hunting. And he came back with an offer that, for whatever reason, you couldn't take. You had to turn down. But he secured $50 million, $25 million guaranteed for y'all. But yet, we let the YouTubers, these dudes that are put in position to, you know, throw the monkey wrench in the game and mess everything up, watered it down. Now you guys are inactive. And then you got mad when Bud made another move, like, all right, whatever. I'm gonna go over here and get this BLK bread. I gotta eat. See, I respect Bud's moves in the game. Real, I don't even want to use the hustle terminology, but real independent contractors, business guys, respect it. They know what it is. See, I've been trying to tell y'all this for the longest, but for the longest, it's so much when it comes to YTC and information being passed. It's a lot of hate and jealousy with this. But salute to the ones that are awoken, that pay attention. Bud was making moves. Now, like, if you notice, the Bud bashing, they still trying to bash him. But look where Bud is at. He's going to be in a movie. He secured a video game. Like, come on, man. Pay attention to that, man. He's a real independent contractor hunter. He was going to get it, man. Salute to my guy, Ron Finkley, in the building. Ron the Dawn for the $2 super chat, man. You're going to really make these guys hate me, man. I'm getting the super chats now, man. I appreciate that, man. It goes a long way to securing the channel and helping us grow. What an excellent night, OG Boxing. Yes, yes. Like I said, the Matisse looked good, man. He looked damn good, man. Damn good. Let's get to some more of these comments. Appreciate that, Ron. Mr. Gumbo, aka Hot Grease, brothers like me and you and Sean News knew Crawford was the trendsetter. Facts. They all, listen, they all trying to do what Crawford's doing. Remember, Crawford was what's my man's name in baseball? The black dude from the St. Louis Cardinals. But I don't know if they was called the Cardinals. Kirk Floyd, something Floyd. Remember, he did it for baseball. Became a free agent. Yo, everybody was like, when Bud left Bob and all that, man, listen, now they're not leaving PBC. They're just free agents. Pay attention, though, man. Definitely salute, man. Gumbo says exactly. Shout out to Pop in the building. I have to leave in about a half, but I'm here for the pop. Appreciate you, Gumbo. Thank you so much. Thank you, Modern King. Just smash that like button for me. That's all I ask. You know, the donations are appreciated, so salute for y'all too for that as well. But yeah, man, it's reports coming out alleged that and I'm gonna watch that fight at 2 p.m. that Wilder's trying to fight the MMA guy, man. Wilder's trying to fight the MMA guy. Yeah, Shelly Finkel, Ron, you're exactly right. See, Shelly's over there with Wilder. Shelly got Wilder over there. Wilder finally, he's 37 years old, man. Wilder knows he's on his back now. He's trying to get to the bread now, man. See, Wilder came out on record saying something about the payments from his October fight was a little stagnated, but then they tried to hush him up. You know, they tried to hush him up. Remember that? I don't think you can find it no more on the internet. Let me throw my hat on, man. I gotta market my gear, man. I'm sitting here chilling without my stuff on, man. Throw my hat on, man. You know what I mean? Market the merchandise and stuff, man. But yeah, Wilder's over there, man. Wilder's trying to secure a big bet, because you got to remember this. These dudes that get on here, they won't tell you that the most money Wilder has made, right, is the 3 fights with Tyson Fury. 3 fights with Tyson Fury, man. You know, Hellenius, allegedly, he was still waiting on his money from that fight. But with the 3 fights with Tyson Fury, he got big bread. Tyson Fury has been getting big bread, man. Like the money that Tyson Fury threw, you see Derek Chisor's out there as a host and ambassador. He made $7 million as the B-side opponent to Tyson Fury, that last fight they just had. Tyson Fury looked out for him. You know what I'm saying? Threw his man the bag. They get money together over there, man. Get to some more of these comments. Modern King said, yo, let's see. He said, yo, it charged me $60 for ESPN Plus. I had no idea it was pay-per-view ESPN Plus cost $10. I was subscribed. Yeah. Because it's, Jake Paul is that dude. He's doing pay-per-views, man. Jake Paul is doing, it's not on regular ESPN Plus, it's ESPN Plus pay-per-view, man. The YouTuber, the one they laughed at, he came in and just flipped the game, man. He said, I was thinking they would just show it on Top Rank like they did Haney and Shields on ESPN Plus. Nah, man. Remember, Jake Paul, he signed that lucrative pay-per-view deal with Showtime. So you know he got the stats, bro. Whenever, like I said, he's a private contractor with numbers. And what I mean by numbers, what you mean? So let's break it down. He has a resume, like how I always speak about my resume, and people be like, "Oh, you're cocky." No, I have a resume. Look, I have a resume. That's why I'll be like, please don't compare me to these dudes that just talk boxing. Look, I have a resume.
Yes, this is Source Talk, Showtime Channels. Midi say I got the man himself, Mr. Sugar Hill. First off, champ, thank you for your time. This man needs no introduction.
Sugar Hill on Sauce Talk.
That's right.
I have a resume. You have to talk to me different. I'm not gonna like when. And I don't. One thing about me, we can negotiate. I learned that in negotiation. But you're not gonna just, when I say, oh, I do YouTube, I do this, and people try to talk to me like a typical YouTuber, I'll be like, nah, that's what I show my stats. I'll be like, nah, I got a resume. I have a resume. My catalog speaks for itself. Numbers lie all the time, but the resume doesn't. Yes, this is the Source Talk with Keyshawn Davis.
The Source Talk, okay.
First off, I've been at tables. I actually interviewed people in real life. You know, I just don't come on here chucking and jiving and all that. No, I'm humble. I'm good. I'm blessed. God is good. But I have a resume. So shout out to Jake Paul. He has a resume. So when they try to tell him that they'll put his fight on regular TV, he's like, no way. He probably showed him how he did $1 million something on Triller pay-per-view. Remember that? That's how he got his deal with Showtime. He was like, yo, I did over $1 million something pay-per-views on Triller. Showtime gave him a 4-fight deal, I think. Steven Espinoza and them gave him a 4-fight pay-per-view deal. Right? 4 fights. Bang. Because of his resume. He had a resume. You know, when you have a resume, they got to talk to you right. See, a lot of dudes don't have resumes, man. You feel me? They don't have the resumes, man. You got to have your resume. If your resume is in order, it's just like anything in life. It's just like if you're trying to get a loan, if you're trying to get a house, if you're trying to get a car, if you're trying to get a job, if you're trying to secure anything, and you have a resume, you have documents, you have a background check, or you could be like, no, well, did you see this? You see this? You see this? That's what Jake Paul did. So why would he go back if he's a pay-per-view fighter, which he is, and people don't want to acknowledge it or salute it? He's a pay-per-view fighter, so he's not gonna fight on free TV when he's been doing on pay-per-view pretty much since he came out the gate, man. Since he came out the gate, you know, it is what it is, man. Hopefully, y'all caught that sauce, man. But yes, the inactivity got fighters like Wilder leaving the ranch. Charles Martin was on record. I spoke about that earlier in the week, how he wants to fight Jared Anderson, Daniel Dubois, you know. And I always keep saying Queensbury. He's a Queensbury, but I see I'm a New York, Suffolk, Nassau, Queens County, Kings County type of guy. So I was saying Queensbridge. Shout out to Queensbridge, though. One of the largest housing projects in the world. Yes, the world. You know, I think it's the second largest housing projects in the world. Over 100-something buildings. If you know, you know. Get to some more of these comments. You know, some more of these comments. Al Money in the building. Salute Al Zaga. Shaw, would you say Haney call out after they beat Loma? I don't know. Haney's going after the bag. He's going to 140. He's going to 140. I would tell him to exercise his right? I would tell him, right? I'm going to say this, and I want y'all to catch the sauce and run with it. Run with this, right? It's already on the table that Teofimo Lopez and Josh Taylor is going to fight. Devin Haney, being the champion right now, is in a great position. If he is successful in defeating Lomachenko, if they do fight or they come to the table and make that fight happen, and he beats Lomachenko, and he's still the undisputed champion, he can automatically go up in the WBO and face the winner of Teofimo and Josh Taylor, who have agreed to terms to fight in June. That'll be a good play for him. But we just got to wait to see what happens. I know he's interested in getting that Arab money. He's over there enjoying the festivities. You know, that'll be a good move for him to move up and fight for that WBO against Teo, because they have a little camaraderie. They have a little build up, you know, the fathers trolling one another. They got history, you know, so just gotta wait to see, man. But I want to say this too, man. For all you channels out there doing the speculating videos, man, let it go, man. Let it go, man. You know, let it go. Just let it go, man. Focus on what we do have that's concrete. You know, all that the speculation spectrum, let it go, man. You know, focus on April 22nd. That's a go. If you watched the fights last night, they're already running a promo on that. You know, focus on March 25th. Caleb Plant, David Benavidez. Focus on what we have, not what can be or what is speculated to be. Because I'm gonna tell you this, right? And a lot of y'all on here, I guess, you know, you want to clickbait, dumb your audience down, right? Even if that was the case, right? That the fight, they're going to fight in June, and only the YouTube community is speaking on that. That is poor, very poor marketing and promotion. If that was the date of their fight, they will want that coverage. You will want to be hyping it up for right now. We're going into March, you know? So, speculation, it is what it is, man. You know? It is what it is, man. Appreciate you, Ron. The Dawn said I'm back. I had a phone call. Man, Devin Haney says a lot, Pop. It's just like what Tank said. Check this out, right? And I rock with Tank. I like what Tank said. Devin Haney is the fighter that calls out the most fighters, but never fights none of them. Out of all the fighters that he has called out, Gary Russell, Teofimo Lopez, Tank, all these fighters, he never fought none of them, man. He never fights none of them. You know, never fights none of them, but he calls them all out. So, cranberries and strawberries. And that water, and that agua. You know, he calls out everybody, man. Ryan, all these dudes. Then when he don't fight them, he fights somebody else, he say they duck him. That's the whole, you know, business of boxing right there, man. Business of boxing. You know, business of boxing. Ron the Dawn, yeah. Matisse is a problem, man. He's a problem, man. Yes, congratulations to the Puerto Rican. He's a problem, man. He is a problem. You know, he's a dog. 140 is going to be wide open, man. I just hate to see how they doing. That's what he does though. He's been saying names, man. He's been saying names, Devin. You know, I'm gonna tell you something. Devin is the champion. They should be saying his name. But you see how the belts don't really mean nothing, man. But that's a whole nother live stream I do, man. The belts don't mean nothing, man. It shows right now. Belts don't mean nothing in boxing anymore. For fighters, it does. for teams, coaches, and stuff. But the overall in the game of things, the belts don't mean nothing. Because here it is, Devin Haney, right? He's the actual champion. And I want y'all to catch this source. See, I give y'all free gems over here, real gems, real insider. That's why I say I'm a boxer insider. And I really am, but I'm humble with it, right? Check the source, right? The belts mean nothing. Devin Haney is the undisputed champion, but Tank Davis is the pay-per-view champion. I'm gonna just leave it at that. For those that understand the terminology, what I just kicked, you know the vibes. For those of y'all that don't, continue to be fooled and dumbed down by YouTube. I'll say that one more time. Devin Haney is the undisputed champion, but yet Tank Davis is the pay-per-view champion. And at the end of the day, they are both independent contractors / professional prize fighters. Hopefully you caught that source. Smash the like button if you care about what I just said. If you understand, type of sauce in the chat if you understand what I just said. Devin Haney is the undisputed champion, but yet Tank Davis is the pay-per-view gate holder, arena seller, professional prize fighter contractor champion. Professional prize fighter champion. See, a lot of y'all don't pay attention because you like I said, where you get your information from. When you get your information from some of y'all can get your own information and do your own research, right? Get your own information and do your own research. Devin Haney is the undisputed champion. He has the hardware, right? The hardware, like I said, for fighters that like a Devin Haney that have been boxing since he was a kid, that is a hell of an accomplishment. He's going down in history for that. But history is history. As a professional prize fighter, independent contractor, your job is to secure the finance. And like I just said, Tank Davis is doing that and has been doing that. Ryan Garcia, and I want y'all to catch this source. I'm giving y'all the real source right here. Ryan Garcia does that outside of boxing. It hasn't translated over to boxing. Yes, he has Gatorade. He has a large IG social media following. He also has, I believe he's in a couple of movies, things of that nature. But boxing, he doesn't have it. No, he doesn't. He's performing in smaller arenas. This is going to be his first pay-per-view fight. Tank has been doing that. Hopefully y'all are catching this sauce. He said Haney's biggest clout chaser in boxing. Yeah, well, that's how they promote. That's how they promote, Pop. That's how they promote. And then they get they YouTubers that's in Bill's that Bill owns. Yeah, he owns them. I said it. And that's how they promote. But like I said, a lot of YouTube stuff is smoke and mirrors. Because look, all these channels, right? And I want y'all to catch this source, man. It's Sunday morning. The mind is free and clear. I'm giving y'all real gems, right? For all of these YouTuber channels that move the needle, right? That are strong, allegedly, right? Does Tank really rock with them or mess with them? No. Is it affecting Tank's bag? No. Who is the pay-per-view headliner? Who's the king? He don't have no belts, but he's the king. Who's securing pay-per-views? Who's him and Ryan Garcia? Tank. Devin has the YouTubers behind him. He has the belts. But is he moving the needle like Tank? Pay attention. See how I'm giving y'all nuggets? Look at the fighters, right? If you pay attention, right, and I want y'all to catch this source, right? I want y'all to catch this source. The fighters on YouTube that the YouTube community embrace, right? Wilder's one. Earl Spencer's another. Devin Haney, another, right? These guys are probably like the most liked on YouTube, right? Wilder, Spence, Haney, right? Now look, check this out, right? Now we're gonna talk about the fighters who they don't really get as much embrace, or put it like this, hyped up on YouTube. Terrence Crawford, Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, Canelo Alvarez, Tank Davis. I just named 5. I can name more. Those 5 that I named, right? As independent professional prize fighter contractors, those 5 that I named, they are getting the real bags. The ones that I named, right? The ones that I said get the most love on YouTube, the Wilders, the Spencers, the Haneys. It's a lot of propaganda and speculation when it comes to them. Back end, this, that, and the third. Canelo, Fury, Joshua, Bud, Tank. They getting the money, guaranteed. Headliners. Pay attention, man. So I'll give y'all the real sauce. The real sauce. Their resume speaks for themselves. But Bud gets bashed a lot, right? But Bud was securing bread to the point where his own promoter said he lost money on Bud paying him, because he was paying him such a high guarantee. We all know the type of money Tyson Fury is securing. We all know the type of money Canelo Alvarez is securing. Guaranteed. And we see where Tank is at. Tank is, to me, the biggest star over there. He's a pay-per-view fighter. He sells out arenas, and it's an event when he fights. And he's not just doing it where he's from. He's moving around. They're going to have Vegas sold up, man. They're going to have Vegas sold up, man. It is what it is. Let me get to some more of these comments. Unfortunately, it's Tank. Only seeing Tank on the rod. Yeah, that's it. Because he's building his peoples up. He's building his peoples up. And that's dope. Real solid official can respect that. You know, he made, and this is no knock, but that podcast, the Rise podcast, the Smoothie King, you know, that's Tank's in-house media, conglomerate, whatever you want to call it, team. Coach Calvin Ford is a fixture on there. You know, that's what you're supposed to do. Others need to learn from that. Others need to learn from that. You know, and I applaud Tank for that, man. Tank is one of the first ones I see do that. Most others fighters, when I say others, I'm talking about us now, the brothers. We don't do that. Wilder does that. Well, shout out to Wilder. Wilder does that with 7-8 and them. You know, he does that. But others, they don't. You know what they do? They try to knock you. Instead of embracing you, they try to knock you. Pay attention to that, man. But great observation on that, Pop. Let's see. Devin needs to put himself in the video game if he wants the best marketing promotion. I don't know. I just think like fighters make a lot of deals, man. You know, Devin made his deals. He won for the belts, man. That's what they was after. They got the bag. You got to remember, Devin and Bill been making deals for a long time, man. I should do a whole nother live on that one day. I will. They made a lot of deals already, man. They came in the game, and you know, remember they used to be with Floyd Sr. was one of the chief trainers for Devin earlier in his career. You know? Then they went with Matchroom. You know, everybody thought he was going to go with Mayweather Promotions. Remember that? But he didn't. They went with Matchroom. And then they wanted the belts. They had to make the deal with Top Rank. But hey, what do I know? What do I know? Get to some more of these comments. I had to change my skepticism for Haney after all the Cambosa did beat Lopez. Yeah, Lopez almost died though, man. Lopez should have never took that fight. Lopez had all type of lung issues, but he took the fight. You know what it was? Because like I said, Teofimo was straight. Teofimo was getting so much money outside of boxing now too, with sponsorships, Monster Energy drink, Bud Light. He's doing his thing. See, that's what fighters got to start doing, getting to the bag outside of boxing. Outside of boxing. T.O. got a big fight ahead of him with Josh Taylor. That's a dangerous fight, man. You know, a dangerous fight, man. Josh Taylor's gonna be big, real big. He said only glitch, aka hiccup, that hurts Tank is him ducking Lomo and Lomo fighting original lightweights and they prime. Sean News, I can't tell a Cabbage Patch Davis fan that will flip out. Yeah, but I don't think it was Tank, man. Because if you know Tank, man, Tank is with the business, man. That was when Floyd and them was managing him and controlling his career, man. You know, because Floyd was moving him like a thoroughbred horse that he was grooming to be what he is now, the pay-per-view star, the attraction, the Kentucky Derby winner. See, Floyd didn't want Floyd never wanted Devin to I mean not Devin, I'm saying Devin. He never wanted Tank to lose his O. He didn't want him to lose his O, and they was kind of you know, they knew Tank wasn't, when he was a lot younger, he's more focused now, but when he was a lot younger, he wasn't as disciplined as he is now. You know, if you catch that. Ron says, I never had a falling out with Bill, even though I know he can go overboard sometimes. LOL. I've seen people on panels talking to him. Yeah, Bill, that's what Bill uses the YouTube to his advantage, man. Bill pulls up. But like I said, YouTube, man, YouTube is a gift and a curse, man, for boxers. Because, like, yo, Tank Davis ain't big on YouTube, but he's big in the game. You don't really need YouTube. You just need the right people on YouTube, man. Or you need to network with the right people on YouTube. Because if you network with the wrong people on YouTube, it could kill your brand. It could kill your brand because everybody on YouTube, like, see, a lot of people that you see on YouTube that you think do numbers, they really don't. They really don't. They're really not. They're not like connected. You know what I'm saying? They're connected in their little community, but we all see what that did. Like, and I hate to throw my man out there, but look, Wilder, right? Yo, Wilder, he fought at the Barclays Center in October. Yo, they was handing tickets out left and right. Left and right. His pay-per-view numbers was low. They was handing tickets out left and right. Now look at Gervonta Davis, right? Gervonta Davis fought at the Barclays Center. He set the record. He set the record when he fought the boy, man, Rolly. He set a record, attendance record. Riots broke out in there. Fights. That's how crowded it was. To be honest, right? I speak on it now because it's over with. Yo, it was so crowded in there. That's downtown Brooklyn, right? Yo, the security was letting people in through the sides for free. Like, it was. That's why it was mayhem in there. It was chaotic, to say the least. For Tank, man. Let's get to some more of these comments. See, my chat be rocking, man. I got 9 people in here. I should have 9 likes, man. Smash the like button. Doesn't cost you $1. Shout out to Bruce Gas Gold in the building, the OG. But yes, man, Tank is the headliner. Devin is the belt holder, man. Devin is the belt holder. But I think, like, if Devin beats Lomachenko, if they do fight in impressive fashion, that would kind of up his resume. You know. But Tank is Tank, man. I think it's gonna be like if Tank destroys Ryan Garcia, right? Because this is gonna be like a hyped up fight. Oh man, I got a half a dub in the building, man. We cracking 10 right now. We got over 10 people in the live chat. That's what's up, man. You see? If Tank pops out Ryan Garcia, you know what that's gonna put him at, man? Because now I gotta use that terminology. With Ryan's celebrity status on social media, you know, that's gonna put Tank in a whole nother celebrity status. Because Tank already as a professional prize fighter, Tank is probably the most popular. That's why he doesn't have to get sucked into these leeches on YouTube. Because not for nothing, the rappers, entertainers really mess with Tank. If you ever been to a Tank Davis fight, Tank Davis brings out the entertainers, man. The entertainers come to his fight. The entertainers are pulling up to Tank Davis's fights, man. When he fought at May Memorial Weekend at the Barclays Center, it was a who's who that was in there. The rappers, the young rappers. You had my man from The Chi was in there. You had Young Boy from Power. The celebrities come out to his fights, bro. And it doesn't matter where he fights at. Like, just take, for instance, his last fight in DC. He had Meek Mills, all the celebrities, man. They coming out for him, bro. The entertainers, Steven Jackson, the basketball, like, it is what it is, man. If you know, you know. Like I said, man, dudes have hardware. Tank is the real independent contractor right now, man. But shout out to Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford is the originator. You know, Bud Crawford is the originator. Bud Crawford showed them the blueprint, man. To be your own boss. Be your own entity. You know? But Bud was getting bashed. But look where Bud is at now, man. You know? Still securing deals. And all that, man. Still securing the deals. He got Shelly Finkel's a smart man. Shelly Finkel got a lot of connections. So Wilder gonna be all right. I think Wilder's best bet is to fight the MMA dude, man. They'll probably get a lot of money for that. If I was like, and I think that's probably what Shelly's gonna do, right? I wouldn't go after I wouldn't try to get with Tyson Fury or Usyk. Because I'm going to tell you, man, he could fight Tyson Fury 10 times and lose 9 out of 10. He just, like, when a fighter has your number, they have your number, bro. It is what it is. And rest in peace to, I got to find that clip. Rest in peace to, I'm going to upload that, man. My God, man. Coach Nassim Richardson. Coach Nassim Richardson called it. For those of y'all that follow me, when I interviewed him at the Hard Rock Cafe in Atlantic City, he said it before the first Tyson Fury Wilder fight that Wilder couldn't beat that man. He said he wouldn't be surprised if Tyson Fury wins every round. I have that interview. It's in my catalog, my resume. It's in my resume, man. Martin King says, I'll get to some more of these comments, man. He said, Tank just a different breed. The fans these days ain't my type of party, but I look at his matchups as if I'm slow, bro. If you get what I mean, I don't respect the caliber of fighters he's faced. That's the game, man. That's his matchmaking, and you know, a lot of his fights right? Right now he's having a little bit more control over his career. I can honestly say that's why this Ryan Garcia fight got made, because Tank is calling shots now. Before, he wasn't really calling shots, man. I know those guys over there, they say they're bosses, but in all actuality, they're not, man. They are told what to do, or if they don't do what they're told, they're put on the shelf. They're put on the shelf. Just look at the history. Do your own research on that. If they don't do what they're told, they're put on the shelf. They're put on the shelf, man. You know, they're put on the shelf. And a lot of those fights, that's why, remember, you got to remember this. Remember, Tank got put on the shelf. Remember, Tank knocked out Jose Pedraza. I remember that fight, man. Those were the glory days at the Barclays Center, man. See, a lot of y'all are Johnny-come-latelys, man. I wasn't really in the field, man. Like, I was in the field, man, for real, for real. Tank was like a baby, man. He shocked the world. Then he knocked out Pedraza at the Barclays Center, and Tank wasn't doing what he was told, man. Remember, they put him on the shelf. He lost his belt on the scales. It was a lot of turmoil between him and Mayweather, but he finally broke away from that, man. You know, but a lot of the matchups that he was facing, he couldn't call shots, man. He said Bud is the most hated. He said, I don't think Floyd wasn't really hated, man. Because it shows right now Floyd is still robbing the bank. If Tank had faced at least a Verdejo, maybe I'd be a solid Tank fan. Yeah, well, Floyd and them they had a plan for him. And at the end of the day, that plan turned him into what he is now. He's a star. He sells out arenas, though, man. Tank, like, a lot of fighters can't do that. Tank can fight in a lot of different cities and sell tickets. Some fighters can only sell tickets where they're from, man. They're locals. They're locals, man. That's one thing about Tank. Tank is not a local, man. And some fighters can't even sell where they from. Catch that sauce. I don't need to throw no names out there. But some fighters fight in their own backyard where they from, and they can't fill an arena. They can't. It is what it is. Bud is in a movie. They're going to hate that movie now. Yeah, but it don't matter. And he got my last name in that movie too, Jones. It comes out this Friday. I'll probably definitely go check that out, man. Take my girls. We went to the movies this week. Coach Reen said it. She was with her this week at the gym when I was putting Jihad's gloves on. She said she took a picture with the Avengers. Yeah, we had a good week. Everybody goes back tomorrow. I go back to work. They go back to school. Man, I had a nice run. He said, Pop James, I set the haters bar high, bro. I just trolled everybody who hated Crawford. Yeah, the Crawford hate is real. The Crawford hate is real. Shakur's a star, man. April 8th, man. Shakur packs out Newark. Newark see, Top Rank knows they on to something. They brought him right back because they seen how he has it, man. Shakur is the mayor over there, man. Shakur is the mayor. Devin can't sell a ticket in Cali. Yeah, he didn't do good in Cali or Vegas, Devin. That's because I said, man, see, a lot of these dudes that they be having push them ain't what it is, man. Ain't what it is, man. But you wouldn't think that off of his YouTube presence. You wouldn't think that off of his YouTube presence. He's heavy in these YouTube streets, man. Like I tell you, man, a lot of these YouTubers that claim they move the needle, they don't move nothing. You know nothing, Jon Snow. They move nothing, man. Because a lot of these dudes don't even support fights, man. It is what it is. They don't support the fights, bro. It is what it is. They out here trying to make $1, man. To each his own, though, man. To each his own, man. You know. But yeah, man, we need to focus on. That's what I want to keep emphasizing. We got to focus on what we have, man. Not what ifs. Focus on what we have. Plant, Benavidez, Garcia, Davis. We have that, yo. These are fights that's going to happen. Taylor, Lopez. Hopefully, Lomo, Haney. That's what we got to focus on, man. Like, I would love to see a Crawford Spence fight. How much you gonna keep talking about that? How much you gonna keep speculating on it? And the more you speculate on it, the more it devalues the fight, man. It devalues the fight. Focus on what we have. Tony Harrison, Tim Tszyu. That fight is coming up March 11th. That's gonna be a tough fight for Tony. You know, Tony got a tough fight ahead of him, man. You know, but if Tony is able to win that fight, it'll put him back in position to possibly get a trilogy with Charlo. We have to wait and see. That's what we need to focus on. Focus on what we have, man. You know, not the what ifs, man. Focus on what we have, man. You know? But yes, it's 9:30. I think that fight comes on at 2:00. I don't know if I'll jump back on. Maybe not, depending how the day is going, what I'm into today. But yeah, salute to everybody that stopped through, that came through. I told y'all I was gonna upload some more of my resume on here. You know, April 1st, Tulsa, Oklahoma, man. Hard Rock Cafe, the Slime Master, Jihad Tucker is on deck. You know how we be stomping. You know how we
Yo, Zaga, Slime Master.
Yo, man, shout out to Sauce Talk, man. We in books and shit now.
Oh, man, what's that feeling like, man? First press conference, you walking out, the people are noticing you, saying, yo, he's in that book. He's in that book, man. What's that feeling like, man?
You know, it feels good, man. You know, I actually want to get it going for this fight, man. Get it out the way, you know?
Yeah, definitely, man. But, yo, just describe that first press conference, you know, 2 days out. You know, you was on the main stage, you know, Q&A. What was that like, man?
It was fire, you know. It was real fire. Shout out Top Rank. Shout out Bob Barron, man. Shout out Sauce Talk. Shout out Jay Prince, man.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, and we here, you know, and we gonna keep going. We gonna keep being here. We gonna keep going up.
Yeah.
No cap.
That's a fact, man.
No cap. And we know we still slamming, man.
Yeah, man.
Still walking down, man. We here.
Man. Prudential Center. You see where it's at? Downtown Newark. Shakur Stevenson card. Yo, everybody was talking about my man was in there dapper, man. Yo, you know, got the, what is that, velvet? Got the nice suit on, velour, you know, got the specs on, the shades, styling on them, you know. Yeah, AB, yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely, man. It's a little behind the sauce with Jihad Tucker. I got you.
What is that, velvet? Shout out to Jihad Tucker, man. The resume, man. It's the resume, April 1st. That card is loaded too, man. For those the real boxer fans, definitely tap into that card. We got 2 good months now ahead of us, man. March is loaded with fights. Then we follow up with April from the 1st to the end. April 1st, the Dog Bay Ramirez fight. Then the following week, you got Shakur, Keyshawn Davis, Big Baby Anderson. Then I don't know what's popping the 15th, but then the following week after that is Garcia Davis, man. Garcia Davis, man. But like I said, man, salute to everybody that was in here. Pop, Modern King, Ron the Dawn. Appreciate the donation, the super chat. Mr. Gumbo, Bruce Gas, True Benjamin, Al Money. Hopefully I ain't forgetting nobody. Let me make sure I ain't forgetting nobody. And you see my man WCS in the cut, man. WCS was in the cut of that the footage here. Al Money. Salute to all y'all, man. Appreciate y'all in here. Word. Shout out to my man right here, Ron, $2. Mr. Gumbo, the 5. Appreciate that, man. Highlights, you good brothers. But yeah, it's up, man. We're gonna keep stepping and marching. Damn, I should have uploaded. Yo, but it's on the channel, man. And WCS, that was when he was 17, man. That footage that I put out, man, from the spawns. That was fight camp number 2. We was going into our second fight at the bubble. That footage. That wasn't recent, but yeah, 154, we coming, man. And shout out to, like I said, the Robinson brothers. You know, we got some good work with them yesterday. Today is an off day. You know, but yeah, shout out to them, man. Good work yesterday. Shout out to Julian J. Rock Williams. Got some working with him this camp. You know, Jihad, y'all gonna be impressed, man. I'm just telling y'all, man. It's a reason why I'm so cocky and I move the way I move. It's the resume, man. It's the resume, man. That's why I move the way I move, man. It's over there, you know. It's over there, man. But with that being said, man, everybody be great, be blessed, be good. Salute to the team. You know the vibes. Zaga, Yaga, Ahala.
Setting it up, coach. All right, let Jihad go now. Let Jihad go.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tuimoteloa. I'm a top Hey guys, this is Tiana Tuimoteloa. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout-out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.
This is your boy Jamel Simmerfire Herring. This is your boy Jamel Simmerfire Herring, and I'm with the best in the world, the best from Long Island, the Sauce Talk Podcast. Hey, we doing big things. Shout out to everybody out there in LI as well. Simmerfire, salute.
Yes, you know the vibes.
Yo, man.
You know the vibes, man. You know the vibes, man. Peace to all. Let me get my man on here. This is my guy. I love this drop right here.
Hey, you guys.
Stitch.
A shout out to Sauce Talk Podcast. You guys enjoy it. It's a good one.
That's what's in your resume. What's in your resume? Ahala.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.